What just happened? A brand new supercar with a bow tie. Yes, the Corvette ZR1 just walked into Virginia International Raceway like it owned the place and threw down a lap time that is straight up bonkers. This thing, it's faster than the McLaren Senna. Yeah, that Senna. The track-focused hypercar that broke records not that long ago. And guess what? The ZR1 did it on street tires. But hold up a sec. We're not just talking about VIR. This bad boy is setting lap records at tracks all over the country. Watkins Glen, smashed. Road Atlanta, obliterated. Road America, yeah, it owns that too. And it's not even a full-blown race car. I mean, this thing's got AC and a warranty and the MSRP starting at $175,000. Welcome to the world of affordable hypercar killers. And let me hit you with some mind-melting facts about the new Corvette ZR1. This thing is a track day assassin with a 5.5 liter flat plane crank V8 that cranks out over 1,000 horses. It's got the ZTK Performance Pack, which includes a high downforce rear wing, aggressive front dive planes, and a front lip that looks like it could slice through air like a katana. And the tires? Well, Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2Rs, basically just one step away from racing slicks. These tires grip so hard that they just feel like your face is getting peeled off in the corners. And this car isn't just fast on paper, it's dominating on the track. I mean, let's just break it down. The Virginia International Raceway full course record, it was actually 2.5 seconds faster than the McLaren Senna. Let that sink in for a second. I mean, that's hypercar killer territory. Watkins Glen, peak lateral G-forces of 2.6 Gs. I mean, for context, that's about the same G-force as a fighter jet taking off. Yeah, Road America, Road Atlanta, multiple lap records smashed. No big deal. And that starting MSRP of under 200K, I mean, that is performance that competes with million-dollar hypercars. Oh, and did I mention that all these lap records were driven by GM's development engineers, not actual factory pro drivers? Yeah, they aren't FIA Platinum rated racers. I mean, these are just the engineers that built the car and then just hopped in it to show the world how fast this thing really was. So, how fast, do you ask? Well, Chevy just went on this record-breaking tour that would make Travis Kelce reconsider Taylor. Here are the actual numbers. Watkins Glen, the long course, a 1 minute, 52 second lap led by performance engineer Bill Wise. Then at Road America, a 2 minute and 8 second lap led by vehicle dynamics engineer Brian Wallace. At Road Atlanta, went by in a minute 22 led by development engineer Chris Barber. And then Virginia International Raceway, the full course, a minute 47 was put down by global vehicle performance manager Aaron Link. And then you have the grand course at VIR, which this car did a 2 minute 32 second lap. The previous record holder was the 2019 McLaren Senna. I mean, this car has put the world on notice. So imagine what a pro driver could do, or if you actually tossed on some actual slicks. And I'm just gonna say it. I mean, the C8 ZR1, the Mustang GTD, and the Dodge Viper ACR are the pinnacle of modern day American track assassins. And sometimes, well, you gotta respect your elders. And to get this insane performance for under that 200K price point, I mean, the ZR1 is mopping up the floor with million-dollar hypercars. I think what we gotta do is take a trip down memory lane. I mean, remember when Porsche and Nissan were duking it out at the Nürburgring? The mid-2000s were basically this heavyweight fight to see who could wear the green hell crown. Nissan came in hot with the GTR, smacking Porsche's 911 Turbo like it owed it rent money. Porsche then fired back with the GT2 RS, and back and forth it went for years. It was a motorsports soap opera, and I was living for it. Then Dodge entered the chat with the ACRE at full send. And you're missing out on one of the rawest, nastiest track weapons ever built. I mean, Dodge didn't just aim to beat lap records, they set out to obliterate them. The Viper ACR smashed records at tracks like Laguna Seca, Road Atlanta, and VIR, turning heads with its aero-obsessed design and screaming V10. This car wasn't about balance or refinement, it was a track day nuke. And well, it worked. For a while, at least, because the Viper ACR reigned supreme. But then Dodge did dodgy things and pulled the plug on the Viper, leaving the power vacuum in the track world. And so who stepped in to claim that prize? Well, General Motors. Basically, when the ZR1 arrived, it didn't just want to play, it wanted to dominate. And if you remember, the C8, well, it's the first mid-engine Corvette ever, well, in production. The Z06 then brought us the glorious flat plane crank. The E-Ray became the first hybrid and fastest Corvette ever. Until now, entered the ZR1, the first Corvette to break the 1,000 horsepower barrier, the first with twin turbos, and the first to genuinely put every other supercar on notice. This car, it's insane. It exceeds even GM's own horsepower target of 850, pushing a ridiculous 1,064 horses and 828 foot-pounds of torque, all on pump gas. No exotic fuels, no tricks, just pure American engineering. Powered by the LT7. This twin-turbo 5.5-liter V8 is based on the LT6 from the Z06, but with major upgrades to handle the boost. It delivers turbocharged power that feels naturally aspirated, which is a thing of beauty, and it pulls all the way to its 7,000 RPM redline. Of course, with that much power, you're gonna need some serious hardware to control it. The ZR1 comes with an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that's lightning quick. And when it's time to stop, this thing bites down hard with the largest brakes ever fitted to a Corvette. Carbon ceramics measuring bigger than my head, or over 15 inches at all 4 corners. These brakes are so big, they rival those on the Lamborghini Urus. But the ZR1 weighs just 3,670 pounds, making it a featherweight in comparison. The ZTK Performance Package takes everything up a notch, and it makes it stick to the road like a proper race car. Top speed over 215 miles per with or without the aero. And that split rear window, it's just a design nod to the iconic 1963 Corvette, but it's functional, helping vent hot air from the engine bay while adding a classic touch to this modern hypercar. Is it a hypercar? Let me know in the comments below. Price point isn't, but performance definitely is. And what's truly impressive is how Chevrolet, yes, Chevrolet has brought supercar level features to the street. This isn't gonna be some garage queen destined for collectors. It's a car that enthusiasts are actually gonna drive. A daily drivable 1,000 horsepower plus machine with a warranty and AC no less. That's something no one else is doing right now. We've never seen this ever before, and it's why the ZR1 isn't just another Corvette, it's the ultimate Corvette. And of course, we can't talk about the ZR1 without bringing up its competition, can we? I mean, Ford with the Mustang GTD, it's supposed to be the ultimate American track car. But yes, the ZR1 is out here flexing on it super hard. The GTD costs $300,000 and has a ton of fancy race tech, but it is also heavier. It's less powerful and less aerodynamic than the ZR1. Ford's marketing department must be sweating balls right now. Meanwhile, Porsche has the GT3 RS, and it's still one of the best track cars for the money. But the ZR1, it's right up there, and it's half the price. So we're all asking, what's next for the ZR1? I mean, everyone's waiting for GM to take this thing to the Nürburgring. The AMG 1 currently holds the production car record there, but a lot of people are wondering if the ZR1 can give it a run for its money. So when GM takes it to the ring and posts a sub 7-minute time, the internet is going to explode. The Corvette will officially be in hypercar territory, which is absolutely insane for something that you can buy at your local Chevy dealer. Side note, how wild is it that you can just roll up to a dealership, test drive a Tahoe for the family, and then turn around and buy a car that's gonna smack around a McLaren Senna on the track? That's America, baby. So, what is the takeaway here? The new Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 isn't just a fast car, it's an absolute game changer. It's the coolest thing that's ever come out of Detroit. It's a car that makes 6-figure supercars look overpriced and makes hypercars nervous. GM has officially taken the crown as the track day hero, stepping into the void left by the Dodge Viper ACR and setting a new standard for what an American performance car can actually be. The Porsche-Nissan beef at the Nürburgring, that was fun. Dodge's record-smashing Viper ACR era was epic, but now it is GM's time. The ZR1 is here, and it's here to dominate, and it's not gonna back down. So, buckle up, because we are in for one hell of a ride. Nürburgring lap time, anyone? I'll be watching. Guys, thank you for watching, and let me know what you think about the new ZR1 in the comments below. Could it down the AMG 1 at the ring? What's next for GM? Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and if you enjoyed this vid, well, check out these Ideal vids over here. I am Brad, this is Ideal. We'll see you next week, and promise me one thing, keep living the Ideal lifestyle.